Most Americans think social media companies are censoring their speech and political news, Pew survey. While belief is widespread, Republicans are far more likely than Democrats to believe that Facebook, Twitter, and the rest are censoring their political views and news. If there's any consensus in politics to be had today, it may come in the form of a mutual distrust of social media platforms, according to Bloomberg. In a recent survey result put out by Pew Research Center this week, the findings showed that nearly three-quarters, 72%, of those adult Americans polled think that it's likely that social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter are actively censoring political views and expressions that they find objectionable. One metric measured was the percentage of adult Americans who think it is either likely or unlikely that social media sites are intentionally censoring political viewpoints they find objectionable. Perhaps predictably, those polled whom identified as Republican or as independent conservatives were most convinced that social media censorship takes place regularly, with 85% of this cohort reporting that it was somewhat likely or very likely. However, a firm majority of those respondents that identified as Democrats or leaning in the direction also replied in the affirmative, with 62% also saying it was somewhat likely or very likely.